the challenges of a material world to help us grow and become better people. For example, owning a computer is a material convenience, but when it crashes, do you freak out? Go out for your favorite restaurant and it's closed on Monday night? Can you remember how truly blessed you are to have the expendable income to go out at all? We can use most or even all of our day-to-day experiences, including the hassles, as validation that life isn't meeting our expectations, or we can use them to grow, become more patient and much loving, and more loving. What really matters, of course, is how well we learn to love ourselves, each other, nature, and our communities, the world, and our God, or spiritual entity. On our deathbeds, few of us will be saying, gee, I wish. Page 202. Do we have a 203? A 203. We do not have a 203. We do have a... The truth is, we all are both the ugly duckling and the beautiful swan. As you foster the connection of your mind, body, and spirit, you will radiate the peace and joy you feel inside. You will become the beautiful swan from the inside out. Lastly, we have son for their babysitter. Wait, what? Smart women I know have found that they need a backup person for their babysitter. You might consider this strategy as well. That way, if for some reason the sitter can't watch your child, you have a reliable person to call. You know, it's interesting when my ex-husband and his wife call for someone to watch my kid when he's got a perfectly capable mom over here. Like, hey, let me hang out with my son. I'd love to. No need to hire a babysitter when he has a mom, right? Yeah. You might consider this strategy as well. That way, for some reason, a sitter can't watch your child. You have a reliable person to call. It's great that if backup person is a relative, but with families scattered all over the country the way they are now, that may be unrealistic. Finding someone who can be available at the last minute can be difficult, but given the situation isn't going to occur more than a few times a year, one would hope it shouldn't be impossible. It's important to keep in touch with that person from time to time, even if you're not using her child care services very often. Just call her, just to say hello, and remind her that you're still counting on her when and if an emergency happens. This way, when the moment arrives, you won't be calling her out of the blue. Another alternative is to take turns with your spouse. One time he stays home from work, the next time you do it. Then at least every single time your sitter isn't available, you aren't the one who has to turn your day upside down. Or you may arrange it so you'll do most days, but your husband fills in when you have a very important client meeting, for instance. The more expensive idea, but one that works if you're really desperate, is to keep the number of a nanny service that you have checked out beforehand near the phone. You may have to pay a higher hourly rate, but if you just can't get out of work that day, it's a possible solution. You have a good friend who doesn't work out of the house and who will fill in if you're in a pinch. Like a stay-at-home mom? What I would give to have 2 stay-at-home moms in my life. That'd be amazing, right?